please give a nice, warm, and well-deserved reception for the two Martins, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a nice big round.
Yeah, clap it. The two Martins. Well, I had to come to London 'cause I couldn't find a job, but I don't intend to stay long if I make a few quick bucks. It's cold up there in summer. It's like sitting inside a fridge, but I wish I was on the quayside looking at the old Tyne Bridge. I'm coming home, Newcastle. I might as well be in jail. I'd walk the streets all day, I'll need for a bottle of your old brown ale. I'm coming home, Newcastle. If you never win the cup again, I'll brave the dark at St. James's Park at the Gallagher end in the rain. I'm coming home. Right, I know what you're thinking, the two Martins. There's someone missing, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the star of the show, the main man, the one and only. Take it away, Jack Dean Martin. Hey, come on.
Jack Martin. Jack Martin.
Round of applause. Hey. 10-year-old. Oh, it's so good to be here, isn't it? It's absolutely fabulous. We actually live in Mallorca and we're back just for the weekend, and we managed to get on the bill for today, and we're very, very pleased. And just as we were walking over the Tyne Bridge today, just taking photographs and admiring the beauty of the Northeast, we saw something quite funny, didn't we, Jack?
So when we were on the Tyne Bridge today, there was some man standing on the edge of the Tyne Bridge with a Sunderland top on, about to jump off. And we said, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Yeah, be careful.
Yep. We said, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "Well, I'm a Mackem. We've been relegated. Newcastle are in the Premier League. We've got no reason to live." We said, hey,
be careful. Yeah, think about what you're doing.
What are you doing? And why don't you use your own bridge?
Yeah. Why do you got to come here and jump off our bridge? I mean, yeah, that's not very nice.
There's no point.
Do you know what he said?
He said, have you seen the queue?
That's a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, and also you must know these days there's lots of like different airlines. You know, you got Jet2, Ryanair, and I think we got EasyJet back, didn't we?
Yeah, we got EasyJet.
And there was a couple of miserable people, I must be honest.
Miserable guy. I sat down a while before takeoff. I've been sitting there for ages, and just before takeoff, this man, he comes over, taps me on the shoulder, and he says, "Sorry, you're in my seat." I said, "No way, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. Find somewhere else to sit." He said, "I'm sure you'll find that this is my seat." I said, "No, there's plenty of seats back there." He said, "Fine, you fly the plane then."
You got a funny story about your mum, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. One time, I was sitting and my mum was out for a drive, and I was sitting in the house listening to the radio. And he said, if you're driving right now, be very careful because someone is driving up the motorway the wrong way. So I picked up my phone, rang my mum, said, Mum, watch out. Some idiot's driving up the motorway the wrong way. She said, Jack, they all are.
You've also got a story about the mother-in-law, yeah?
Yeah. My nana, she was funny. I bought her a pug dog for her birthday.
Yeah, one of them funny little pug dogs,
yeah. Despite the squish nose, the rolls of fat, the constant farting, the dog still likes her.
Do you like impressions, ladies and gentlemen?
Do you like impressions?
Yeah, like impressions? Yeah.
Us too,
yeah,
anyway.
Us too, anyway. So I was out in town the other night, and it's a great nightlife in Newcastle. That's one thing I do miss. And I was stood there, and there's a couple of big lads at the bar, and one guy was like, I named my son George after St. George's Day. And the next one, obviously Scottish, said, I named my lad Andrew after St. Andrew's Day. And the Irishman went, ha, what a coincidence. Wait till I get home and tell our pancake.
You know,
you've got a joke.
I have a story about an Englishman, Scotsman, and Irishman.
You go and tell.
You just want to hear it? Well, an Englishman, Scotsman, and Irishman were working on a building site, and they came to the break, and they couldn't be bothered to get down. So they just sat on the edge of the construction, and the Englishman opened his back lunchbox and went, "A cheese and ham sandwich. Why does she always give us a cheese and ham sandwich? I'm sick of it." The Scotsman opens his back lunchbox and goes, "A haggis. Why does she always give us a haggis? I'm sick of it." He jumps off the building site. Whee! Splat. Kills himself. Irishman opens his back lunchbox, goes, "A slice of cake. Why do I always get a slice of cake? I'm sick of it." He jumps off the building site. Whee! Splat. Kills himself. Next week, a triple funeral. All three wives standing there in black. And the Englishman wife goes, if I knew he was getting sick of a cheese and ham sandwich, I would have given him something else." And the Scotsman wife goes, "Only if I knew he was getting sick of a haggis, I would have given him something else." And the Irishman's wife goes, "I just don't understand. He made his own packed lunch."
That is pretty crazy. Speaking of crazy, I've actually had a lot of mental problems at the minute, and people shouldn't take it seriously because a lot of people do suffer from mental problems. And I actually had to go and see a psychiatrist about a week ago because I just keep thinking I'm Tesco all the time. I just keep thinking I'm Tesco. It's weird, I know. I don't know why.
How long you been thinking you're Tesco?
Ever since I was little.
We were actually at Tesco last week.
Yeah, the big Tesco in Gateshead. Yeah.
And there was this lad, right, running out with a stolen chicken in his arm. And the security guard was chasing him. And the security guard couldn't catch up. So he shouted, "Hey you, what do you think you're doing with that chicken?" The young boy turned around and said, "Roast potatoes, veg and gravy," and kept on running.
He's one of them what you call chavas. Yeah, you heard of them little chavas? He got away with it.
What's a chava?
A chava. I'll show you a chava. Seen that old man there at the back with the tracksuit and the tattoos all over his neck?
Yeah?
That's a chava.
Wait a minute. That's Grandad. Hi, Grandad.
Oh, hi, Dad. Didn't recognise you there. Unbelievable. I'd tell you what we find really strange. Do you know who gives kids a bad name? Yeah? Celebrities. Have you noticed? They always naming their kids really, really stupid names like, like flowers and where they were conceived, like the Beckhams, they called their son Brooklyn. I mean, you couldn't just do that with your kid all the time, could you?
What would I be called if you named me after Paris, Italy, Spain?
Back Ali Martin. I'm sorry, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't got long left because we've only got a short set today. But I have to tell you, me and my wife have recently had a couple of weeks in Mallorca. It's been fabulous while the kids came to stay with their grandparents. Thank you very much, Mum and Dad and everything. Thank you. And one day she came in from work and she got in about 2:30 and she just came in and she was in one of them moods. Close your ears. And she walked in very forceful. She said, "Take off my dress." And I just took off her dress. She says, "Oh, take off my bra." I took off her bra. She said, "Take off my knickers." So I took off her knickers. And then she just looked at me and said, "I never want to come in from work and see you wearing my clothes again." Well, we're on holiday, just taking it easy a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Haven't you got a new job? He may be 10. He's got a new job.
I have. Yeah, it's a voiceover for a very famous TV show. You'll never guess what it is. This week on Celebrity Big Brother, this week's contestants are the 4 judges from Britain's Got Talent. Amanda Holden is missing her dogs and getting all emotional. David Williams is dancing round the room like a nutter. Alicia Dixon is very upset with Simon Cowell because he's not helping out around the kitchen. And this is what she said about him.
Nasty wash up, he never wash up. Does he clean up? No, he never cleans up. Does he brush up? He never brushed up. He does nothing, the boy does nothing.
Simon Cowell, can you please make your way to the diary room? I am not coming to the diary room.
Let's have a Jack Martin. Yeah. Bring me sunshine and me in your smile. Bring me laughter. Clap those hands all the while. Thank you. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me oh, we didn't say hello to the royalty. Through the years, hi. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Thank you very much, Newcastle Tyne Theatre. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, sweet love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Thank you very much. Take about Jack Martin. Thank you.